Good evening, guys and girls. We got Brian, we got Mike, we got Tim, we got Harris, you got yours truly, Rob, and Keith will not make it tonight. But for Keith's picks, hold your hand up, please, sir. Tim has got Keith's picks, so we got it all under control. All right, we go do college football. 5 games as always. College week 10 this week. Last week, how did we do? Over unders. Harris got 4. Keith got 1. Tim got 3. Brian got 3. Mike got 3. Rob got 1. So for the year, Harris has 16. Keith has 28. Tim 26. Brian 28. Mike 18 and Rob 25. For the picks this week, Keith went 4-1. Let's see. Harris went 3-2. Mike went 3-2. Rob went 2-3. Tim went 2-3, and Brian went 1-4 here in college. For the season, Harris 17-22. Keith 28-19. Tim 21-26, Brian 21-26, Rob 24-23, and Michael, how about this, 27-20 in second place right behind Keith. So we are ready to begin.
All right, first off, we have Daniel Berry.
Daniel
Hello,
Berry.
everybody.
Daniel Berry, thank you for showing up for us tonight. We do appreciate it as always. College week 10, we're going to start with, how about this? We're going to start with Harris tonight. We're going to go counterclockwise. How's that sound? Okay. Vanderbilt at Texas. The Longhorns are 3-point favorites. 45 and a hook. Harris, have at it.
Since this line has moved from what you had, I'm going to go with Texas, and I'm going to go over.
I will tell you right now, Arch Manning participated in practice today, but is not yet cleared. He is not cleared.
I don't count on him playing. I don't think it makes a difference.
They're saying he probably probably won't play.
I don't think it makes a difference.
Okay. So Harris says Texas and
over.
Over. We go to Mike. Go for it, bud.
Yeah, I'll be on that one. I'll be on that train with or without Arch. Texas in the over. Vanderbilt's going to get a little lesson.
All right, Texas in over. We go to Tim.
All right, so Keith also likes Texas in the under. Not so much on my behalf because to me, I know nothing about the Texas backup, but even then, Arch Manning played like absolute crap for 3 quarters. And if you do that, the Vanderbilt, they may blow right by you. So I'm going to take Vanderbilt to cover and win and over.
All right. We go to Brian.
Vanderbilt has not beat a ranked team on the road since 2007. And they had a tough physical game with Missouri last week that they won by about 3 inches on the last play. Pavia's got to stay under control and not make mistakes. So you've already mentioned Manning's questionable. Texas will have to fight off Vandy's pass rush with a run game, and they don't always get a run game going and a quick pass game. I'm with Tim. I like Vanderbilt in this game, and I'm taking the under.
All right. I was just about ready to change my pick, but I don't want to change my pick now that I'm thinking that Arch Manning probably won't play. Think about this. You sat on the bench for over 60 minutes, and there's overtime, and you pull this kid off the bench, and he doesn't do anything wrong, and he doesn't make any mistake in his 2 or 3 plays that he plays, and he wins a game for you. If you put him out there the full 60, I think you got a better chance of winning than you do with Arch Manning. I like Texas in this ball game. I'm going to go over the total here as well. I don't have any reason to think Texas's defense won't show up at home, so we'll see. Vanderbilt will play them, but I think Texas wins by a touchdown. We go to Michael. Cincinnati, the Bearcats. Utah, the Utes. The 2 Utes, the 3 Utes, the 11 Utes, the the 75 Utes.
The Utes.
Yeah, the Utes are 7-point favorites in this ball game, 55 and a hook. Michael.
5 and a hook. That's a lot. That's a lot of points. Though, what Utah going? Utah's going there, right?
They're at home.
They're
Utah's at home.
They're in,
Utah's at
That's
home.
right.
They're in Salt Lake City.
I forgot. Game Day's gonna be there.
Oh, I don't know that.
Oh,
I
interesting.
didn't hear that.
Yes, College Game Day will be visiting Utah. So Pat McAfee and the boys will have some fun. Pat will pick on the Mormons and all that kind of fun stuff. I don't know. I think if they're home, Utah is home. I'm gonna take Utah to win the game.
7 points. 7 points.
7. That's a lot of points. You know what? Then I think Utah will win, but it's going to be close. So I'll take Utah wins the game. I'll take the 7 in Cincinnati. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, so I'm going to go with the over.
All right. We'll go to Tim.
Michael, Keith is the same with you. He likes Cincinnati to cover the 7, but Utah to win outright and taking the under.
All right. Tim, go for it.
I myself, because Utah is the home team, and I don't think Cincinnati's ready for the elevation or anything like that. I have Utah to cover, but I don't think it'll hit 55.5. I'll go under.
All right. Brian.
Cincinnati averages 38 points a game on offense. They're 7-1, 5-0 in the Big 12 conference, but they're just not getting much respect.
No.
Utah is 5th in the country in rushing. They rush for a boatload of yards every game, 267 yards a game. Wayshawn Parker's averaging 7 yards per carry. They're down to their second quarterback, but they didn't lose anything. Dampier's their starting quarterback, but freshman Bert Ficklin ran for 150 yards on 20 carries, so they didn't miss anything there. Utah's got a solid defense. And last week, man, they outgained Colorado 587 to 140. That was a butt kicking. So I think Utah has got everything going. I like Cincinnati, but I like Utah better here in the under.
Utah and then you say over? Under.
Under.
Under. So you say Utah will cover the 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, yes, man. I'll tell you, Utah impressed the crap out of me by doing what they did last week at home. I think I may have been on the island there. Yeah, I was against Colorado. Colorado is not as good as Cincinnati, but I don't care. Utah is at home. They're a touchdown better anyway. I don't think they're going to. I don't think they're going to blow this team off the field. I think Cincinnati's the real deal. But 10 points shouldn't be a problem there. I'm taking the Utah. I'm going to go under the total as well. Go for it, Harris.
They're not playing Colorado. Remember that. They're playing Cincinnati Bearcats.
Yeah,
I will take Utah to win the game. Cincinnati, I'll take that 7. Give it to me any day of the week. And we're going to go under the total.
All right. And we're ready to go to Tim. Tim, the Georgia Bulldogs, 8-point favorites heading to the swamp in Florida. 50.5 points. And Florida may have their next coach on the hook already. I'm already hearing there's a chance that Lane Kiffin may end up going to Florida. So we're gonna hear about that probably the next week or so. But that won't be till year's end, I'm sure. Georgia, 8-point favorites. How about it, Tim?
Actually, this game will be played in Jacksonville, not in Gainesville.
It was in Jacksonville
because it's a rivalry game.
Oh, okay. The old cocktail party, they used to call it. Yeah.
Yeah, this one's Jacksonville every year.
Keith likes Florida to cover the 8.5, but Georgia to win outright, and he's going over the total.
Is it 8 or 8.5?
8.
I have 8.5. Okay, I have 8.5.
It's just I think it's just 8. Keith, Keith,
You don't want to know what I got.
Keith's got Florida, and he's going under.
Let me make sure. Yes, he is.
All right. And how about Mr. Tim? How's Tim going to do it? Tim?
Mr. Tim likes Georgia to cover and over the total.
All right. How about it, Brian?
Last 15 years that they played, only 5 games have been decided by one possession. They've not had a lot of close games. Georgia's a top 5 team versus rush. They only give up 91 yards. I think it'd be interesting if we get to the championship tournament. We have a game against Utah and Georgia. Utah running for nearly 300 yards a game, and Georgia not giving up anything. That'll be interesting if that matchup ever happens. Billy Gonzalez is the interim head coach at Florida. They beat Texas, but the other 3 games that they played against ranked teams, they've lost by double digits. I think they lose by double digits here as well. I'm taking Georgia in the under.
Georgia and the under. All right. Look, Georgia, to me, is one of the most proven teams in out here. Georgia won national championships with this coach. The real deal. Ohio State, the real deal. Texas, no. Florida, definitely not. Florida has got a ways to go. They're not a year away from being good. They're 3 years away from being good. Georgia's already there. 8 points will not be a problem here. They're going to beat them by 15 plus. But I'm going to go over the total. I do think there's going to be some scoring here. Harris, have at it.
I think Florida's new head coach in 5 years away from being in the national title hunt. I'm going to take Georgia in a rout here. So something tells me they're going to blow them the hell out of the water. It's that rivalry game. It's a game they're going to want to keep putting points on the board no matter how much time's left on the clock. Give me Georgia and the over, and don't be surprised if they don't cover it themselves.
All right. Michael, have at it.
You know, what gets me is I see that Stockton from Georgia has thrown. This is a Brian thing. I noticed he says that. Stockton has thrown for 1,500 yards, 10 touchdowns, 1 interception. That solidifies my thinking. I don't think Florida is as good as everybody says. And who did you say, Kittman? You know who else you can throw in that name bucket? James Franklin. Throw his name. He ain't going to get it, but throw his name in the bucket anyway. Georgia to win big. It's going to go under.
All right. Georgia and
short
under.
list just got a little bigger.
Former head coach of the LSU Tigers, Egeron, said today he would like to go back to LSU.
Yeah, but I'm hearing LSU is interested in the Tulane coach. So they don't want to have to fork out the money and the guarantees. And that it makes a lot of sense. And then, of course, the big name at Virginia Tech, Shane Beamer. So we're hearing that he's going to leave South Carolina and come up here. So we'll see what happens there, too. That could be crazy.
This year.
That's great. It's crazy, isn't it? We're going to Brian. To me, this was the toughest college game of the week for me to pick. Oklahoma, Boomer Sooner, heading to Tennessee to take your Volunteers on. Tennessee, they're 3-point favorites because they're the home team. Yeah. 56 and a hook. Have at it, Brian.
That's a lot of points, 56 points. Quarterback job, same since his injuries. He runs the ball less. He has a lower completion percentage, fewer yards per pass. But he could get right against Tennessee secondary. The Tennessee secondary is inferior. They do have a strong pass rush at Tennessee. And OU's offensive line is 93rd nationally. They've had trouble protecting their quarterback. And get this, Aguiar, a quarterback at Tennessee, he is great on deep balls. Last week versus Kentucky, His 7 longest passes totaled 270 yards. That's like almost 40 yards 7 times. That's a big, big effect on a football game. I'm picking Tennessee. I don't think and I'm going to go over on this, Tennessee and the over.
All right, coming to me. I just said, this is the hardest game for me to pick all week. I think Oklahoma's a better team here. I think Tennessee at home is going to be very, very tough to beat. I think this is a 1-point game. I really do. I don't know who to say is going to win this game. But you're going to give me 3. I'm going to take Oklahoma in this game. I tend to think Tennessee wins it. But I don't think they're going to win by 3. So I will take Oklahoma in this ball game. I'm going under the total. I think points are going to be scarce in this game. I'm going under the total. I think it could be a barn burner. I'm hoping Oklahoma wins, but I think Tennessee does win. Oklahoma covers at 3. Harris.
I think Oklahoma's overrated, period. Tennessee to win this game outright and under the total.
All right. Harris says Tennessee will cover the 3. And you said over?
Under.
Under. Okay. Michael.
You know, I just want to look at something, but I'm the opposite. I think I'm probably going to be on the island because I really think Oklahoma. I think if they get their running game going, especially when the guy Mater, I got it like the car, like Larry the Cable Guy. He's run for almost 1,800 yards. Okay. I don't know if Tennessee's going to be able to find a way to stop them. And if they do, well, that's one thing. In my reality, I don't think they're going to find their defense is going to find a way to stop them. So I'm going to take Oklahoma, and I'm going to go. What was that number again?
56.5.
Oh God, 56 points. God, if it was Oklahoma against some other Presbyterian, I would take the over. But it's gonna be too close. 56. That's too many points. I'm gonna go with the under.
All right, Tim.
All right. So Keith likes Tennessee to cover the 3 points and under. I do not like that because I think that Mateer is going to essentially, I think this could be one of his bigger moments, even though he's kind of playing like half a quarterback because of injuries. Yeah. I think that Oklahoma will cover and win, and I think there will be points scored. So I will go over the total.
All right.
So
this one comes back to me. Coming back to me at Homestead here. Arizona State, the Sun Devils. They're heading to Iowa State to play the Cyclones. Cyclones 4.5-point favorites, 48 and a hook. And look, the Cyclones have been up and down and up and down, but I do know one thing. When you let them play at home, they are the real damn deal. I like them here. I really do. 4.5, I ain't got a problem with that. I'm going under the total. I think Iowa State takes care of business at home, and we'll go under. Harris.
I agree with you 100%. Iowa State and under.
All right. Michael.
Here we go with the Michael theory. So Arizona State's going to Iowa. Yeah, Iowa State's good at home. Yes, they are. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is a Michael theory. I am going to take Arizona State not only plus the points, but to win the game. They're going to do it for Cam. Okay? They're going to do it for my pal Cam. And I'll go over on the game, but they're going to win it for Cam. Scatterboo!
How about it, Tim?
Don't think I can follow that, but I'll try. Keith likes Iowa State to cover the 4.5, and he's going over the total. you talk about, you're right, Rob, with consistency. And Arizona State has played pretty good their last 3 or 4 games from what I've seen. Well, not really seen, but seen on results. So actually they have, but because of the theory of, Arizona having to travel, and I would assume this is probably going to be a noon Eastern game.
I'm trying to find out.
Hold on. I
It's
just
at 3:30. I have not looked. I don't
Well,
have
I'm
it right
checking
here.
it out.
No, it's a 12 o'clock game.
Okay, so it's a noon game.
It'll be 11 o'clock. It'll be 11
All
o'clock.
right. Arizona State's played well, but I think Iowa State's going to play better. They'll score a touchdown late. It'll be a close game until about halfway through the fourth quarter. I think Iowa State will pull ahead, cover, and it'll go under the total.
All right. Tim goes Iowa State and under the total.
And it is a 1 p.m. Eastern.
Brian?
1 p.m. Eastern. Okay, yeah.
Arizona State's secondary is allowed 77% completion rate versus Houston, and they lost that game. The Big 12 is beginning to look like a league that's only going to have one championship turning conference team in it because all the top teams are beating each other. It's a revenge game for Iowa State. They lost the Big 12 tournament last year to Arizona State. They're also coming off of a loss. Well, I think Rocco Becht is going to have a big day against Arizona State's secondary. Levitt left the game. That's Arizona State's quarterback. He left the game with a lower leg injury. He's questionable. So I'm picking Iowa State, and I'm taking the under.
Brian takes Iowa State and the under. All right, let me skip my book here all the way out to NFL week number
I gotta go find that now.
9 upcoming. Let's go back to the picks from last week. And we didn't do very well, guys. We really didn't.
No.
Harris 3-10. Rob 5-8. Keith 6-7. Mike 6-7. Tim 6-7. Brian 8-5. So Brian, you did well, my friend.
Hey!
All right. Okay. Over unders. Go for it, Brian.
Oh, I was just going to read the straight ups when you're ready.
Go for it.
Straight up, I was 9-4. Mike, Keith, and Tim are 8-5. Harris is 7-6, and Rob was 5-8 on straight ups.
Okay.
And most of us are at 60% for the year. It's all close totals.
Very close.
Mm-hmm.
Over unders for the week. Tim had not as hot a week as he did last week. He had 4 this
Yep.
week. He's got 60 for the season.
How many did I have last week?
Last week, 13. Yes, that's right. We got
No, not that many.
That's right.
No,
Last week,
no.
13.
Oh, last week. No, how many did I have this week?
This week,
I
4.
should have had 6.
I got 4 is what I got down. Let's see. 1, 2, 3,
Tree.
4.
Roam if you want to.
I got 4.
Roam around the world.
All right. I should have had.
We will come back. Check that over. Let's see. Yeah.
I should have had Miami. I should have had.
Let's see. I got the Dolphins for you. I got the Bears for you.
Yep.
In
You
the
should have
under.
the Panthers. Bills Panthers went over. They went 49, and it was 47.
Oh, okay. I had the under for you. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well,
Okay.
and
I trust him.
All right. That's cool. I'll put it over for you.
It's on tape.
Okay.
and
And
then
let's see. I got you. Let's see. Giants in the over.
yep. And the Colts
And-
Titans. That went
I had
under,
you
right? Or that
I
go
had you
over?
under. I had you under on that one. Okay. I
Okay.
got you. All right.
So I should have.
We'll fix those two. We'll fix those two
Okay,
for
no
you.
problem. Anyway, sorry to hold up everything, guys, but
That's okay.
All right.
62.
Anyway,
All right.
I just laugh.
Keith, Brian, Rob all had 6 wins this week with over-unders. 49 for Keith, 60 for Brian, 62 for Rob. Harris had 7 this week, 56. Mike, not 8, not 9, not 10, not 11. How about 12?
How about 12? And I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling fine.
75
Yeah, but he's letting
for the
AI pick
season.
his for him.
No, I don't play AI. I got MP logic here. You know,
So guess what, Mike?
they don't
Guess
think
what?
West Coast, East Coast. They stack a stack of numbers.
Since you did so well, you're going to start us off on a Thursday night game. The
Oh,
Ravens, 7.5 point favorites right now. They've got their quarterback, their starter, as a questionable. Is what I'm hearing. He's not out right now, so we'll see what happens.
oh, Danny Dime?
7.5 point favorites.
No.
At Miami,
Lamar
at
Jackson.
Miami.
Oh,
Yeah, Lamar Jackson. 49 and a hook. Have at it, Michael. Go
Okay,
for it, bud.
first of all, it's Thursday night. Okay? So, I already know which way I'm going in that regard. Now, Lamar's coming back. Yeah, let me tell you something. This could be Baltimore's Super Bowl. Okay? The way they played. Tua. They're playing, where are they playing? In Baltimore?
Miami.
Yeah,
Miami.
no, they play in
Oh,
Miami.
they're playing in Fishville. Oh, Tua. All right. Well, if Lamar plays, and he probably will, they're probably going to give him a limited playbook. He may not run as much as he should. 9.5 points. That's a lot of points. But
7.5.
Bill, 7.5.
7.5, Mike.
That-
7.
7.5. Oh, Lamar against Tua. Miami's got to get their running game going. I'm going to say it. I think the Ravens will win the game. I think it's going to be a close one. So give me the points. Give me Miami with the points with the Ravens winning the game. And the over-under, I'm going to go under with it. I think it's going to be like a 20, 24, 23 type of game.
All right. Tim.
All right, so Keith likes the Ravens to cover 7.5 and go under the total. This should definitely be a Derrick Henry special game, because if Jackson's going to be limited in the play calling, then what do? Hand the ball off to one of the best running backs in the league, and hopefully he gets 100+ yards, because Miami's run defense has not been great. So I will do the Ravens and under, just like Keith.
All right. Brian.
Baltimore's been a little hokey with their injury report. They listed Jackson as full participant, and he kind of played with the scout team. Some teams complained about that. So
I was going to ask, are they in trouble for what they did?
they said there was going to be an investigation, but I haven't heard anything yet.
That means no.
So Harbaugh said today that he's confident that he'll be ready to play Thursday. And the team in general is getting
As of
healthy.
now, new injury destination for him.
Yeah. The team in general is getting healthy. And Kyle Hamilton played great games last week, much better than they have been playing. Miami at home is 2-1 against the spread at home. Their win last week was more about Atlanta losing than them winning. Atlanta had a really bad game plan for that game, and they panicked in their game. So I'm picking Baltimore to win this game, and I think it'll go over.
All right. Brian takes Ravens and over. Kansas City, Baltimore, and Philadelphia. It don't matter how they start their season. It's how they finish their season.
Oh, I hear this.
Everybody's handing Pittsburgh the division right now. They're not going to win that damn division. Baltimore is going to win that division. Baltimore is going to blow this team out of the damn water. I say they beat them by 20. I'll take your Ravens easy win right here. And sadly, I'll go under the total. Sadly, he's going to be coach of the year because and he's hoping he gets fired, but he's not getting fired. To get this team to where they need to be with Huntley and all these other people, he's done a heck of a job. Well, I give him credit. They're going to win this game. Harris, have at it.
Both these teams are up for head coaches after the season. They're both fired at the end of the year.
I know. You can't wait for him to get fired.
Well, I'm having a hell of a party once he's fired. I'm telling you. Now, I'm taking the Ravens to win this game, but not because of the Ravens, because of how bad Miami is. All right. Now the question is, can Baltimore put up 49 points? I think this game's going to be under.
All right. So Baltimore will cover.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And you're going to go under the total. All right.
Both
We're going to
teams
Tim.
are head coaches.
All right.
Sunday, the 1 o'clock games. We're going to start with the 49ers, 2.5-point favorites. They're heading to the Meadowlands to play the Giants. 46 and a hook, Tim.
All right. Before we get to that game, there was a kind of joke going around that whatever team does not win the AFC North, the other three coaches will be fired.
Seriously?
And that could happen.
Not serious, but
it could happen.
Okay, let's go to this game. It's not out of the realm of possibilities. Okay,
and
so
I would say
Keith,
2 PMs are fired in that division.
well, I mean, everybody wants Stefanski gone in Cleveland, but we'll get to that when we get to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Actually, we won't because Cleveland doesn't play this week. But the bye week is a 1.5 favorite.
The bye week is a 1.5 favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, against the Browns. The bye week's a 1.5 favorite. Keith likes the 49ers in this game to cover 2.5. And without Cam Scattaboo, he might be there for emotional support, but God knows they really need him on the field. So I got the 49ers covering 2.5 and under.
Both of you under?
Let me make sure. Keith is over. I am under.
You're under? How about it, Brian?
Yes.
San Francisco's been alternating wins over their last 6 games. They might get Brock Purdy back, but it's not been going so well for Christian McCaffrey in his running game. He's been catching the ball, doing well there, but he's had a tough year running the football. So for New York Giants, Tyrone Tracy will be the running back now with no Scattaboo. They're missing Neighbors. They've missed him most of the year. Linebacker Brian Burns leads the league with 10 sacks. New York got screwed last week by that tush push call.
Oh, I was waiting to hear that.
Thibodeau ripped it out of Jalen Hurts' hands. He was still moving. He was still moving forward. There was no whistle. And that was just a horrible call. At any rate, I got the Giants in an upset and a total under.
Brian takes the Giants and the under. I'm hearing Scattaboo is out. It looks like all next season, and it could be even longer than that because they had to put screws in to rebuild his ankle. So it's real deal situation. It's probably gonna be 2 years before you.
I heard it could be career.
Huh?
I heard it could be career ending.
Yeah, that's what I've heard as well. And I hate it for the kid because, and I've said all along, I thought he was overrated, and I still think he was overrated. But he showed a lot of heart. He showed a lot of heart, and I'll give him that. But just his mouth overloaded his ass sometimes. I just didn't like it. That's the thing. He did have a big mouth. This week, I think the Giants are going to have a hard time with the Niners. Short passing attack. I really do. I think the Niners are going to come in here and do something. It's going to be a field goal game, but I think the Niners win this ball game. It'll be a real tight game. I'll go Niners, and I'll go under the total. Harris.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's going to be a field goal game, and it could be nothing but field goals. I expect this to be a defensive game from start to finish. Give me the Niners and the under.
All right. And Michael.
Okay. Before everybody jumps on him, I want you to know about the security guard from the Eagles.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Yes, you heard about that.
What do you do
Just
now?
finished reading
He
it,
no, he made a visit
no.
to Scatterboo. He made a visit to Scatterboo,
right?
and
For food.
Food.
it brought food to him at the hospital. And oh yeah, it was he was very very. He said the guy patted him on the back when he came into the stadium, and he said he patted him on the back when he left his room, and he said something about those two, they're inseparable now. So
Hey, I did not see the play. Was it one of them banned hip drop tackles that got him?
it pretty much just got rolled up. He got rolled up on.
So it was a legal tackle then.
Yeah.
It was a legal tackle.
Okay,
and
I heard
was
people
too
yelling
loud.
about it should have been a hip drop tackle call.
You know, I'm not even going to worry about that now.
I didn't think, you say, Brian, you thought it was dirty?
No.
No,
No,
I
I
didn't think
just said
so
it was-
either.
Well,
No.
it was turned.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was a terrible injury.
He just rolled him
Rolled,
up.
yeah.
He just rolled him up, man. It's a lot of weight, and that's the
But
way. All these guys got a lot of weight to them.
But here's what's going to happen. The only thing I'm thinking about is everybody complains about the turf at the Met. Okay. And that could be the only thing that may stop McCafferty from doing well. I'm going to be honest with you. There's no neighbors. There's no Scatterboo. There's a lot of injury problems. And it's even though it's West Coast, East Coast. I'm gonna go with the 49ers. I think the game is gonna go under.
Yeah. Did anybody catch a Malik Neighbors tweet about Brian? What's called of LSU getting fired? Good riddance.
Brian Kelly, yeah.
Brian Kelly. Wow.
Yeah. Said I never liked him when I was there, and I don't like him now. So
you're talking about Brian Kelly?
Yeah.
We go into Brian. We got the Chargers. Double-digit favorites here, 10.5-point favorites. They're heading to the hot Tennessee Titans. 42.5.
I got Tennessee.
Have at it, Brian.
Okay, you froze up for a little bit there. But they're going to the Titans.
Yep.
All right. Tui Pilato has 6 sacks for the Chargers. He's having a good season. The Chargers are just a physical team that assert their will on the field. They got John Alt back, and everybody's happy about that in L.A. Tennessee is 2-6 against the spread on the road. They're 0-3 against the spread at home, and their best player on defense, Simmons, is questionable. I'm going to suggest some horror movies for the Halloween season for some of these teams' fans. I think Tennessee fans should watch the horror movie Hereditary, where a grieving family is tormented by the supernatural after the death of their grandmother. After losing A.J. Brown and Mike Vrabel and watching their former head coach turn around New England, they are tortured and tormented each week. I would say I'm picking, not Tennessee, I'm picking the Chargers and taking the under.
Brian's taking the Chargers and under. How many passes does Cam Ward get? Everybody, the defense is terrible. They have no running game. They have no offensive line. How many times does he get a pass before we realize he sucks? He absolutely sucks. He was not that great in college, and he's worse in the NFL. The guy is a Jamarcus Russell. He made yes, boy.
Wow.
10 and a half points. They'll have that covered in their first damn quarter. Chargers win this thing rolling away, probably by 30. I will go Chargers 42.5. Well, if they only win by 30, they're not going to get 12.5 the other side. Let's go under the total. Harris.
Oh, you're thinking that Cam Ward gets in the bona fide scrub category.
Yeah, he gets in it.
Wow.
Stephen A. Smith with
Wait a minute. Wasn't there a guy named Baker Mayfield in that category when he was in Cleveland?
He did
I
have
didn't realize it was
he had
What,
one-
Daniel Jones when he was with the Giants?
You move Ward to somewhere like
Pittsburgh.
I know it's a long shot, but put him with the Jets, and he might be entirely different. You know,
From with
it's all
Pittsburgh, he could be
about the
different.
system he's in. The system does not work for him in Tennessee. They wasted the pick on him in Tennessee. Chargers in a route here, and it's going to go over. Chargers may put 50 on the board this week.
Michael.
This was the week that the Los Angeles Chargers should have worn those crazy uniforms last week. Honestly, I didn't think they were that bad. They were bad enough, but
Oh,
Would I go
you mean
out-
2 weeks
would
ago?
I go
Last
out
week they
and
had
buy
the
no.
Eagles
No.
Falcons jerseys.
had the blue
That's right.
helmets.
Last week they went with the Dan Fouts, the darks.
Yeah, the Fouts.
Yep.
I ain't
Yeah.
seen it yet.
I like those. Those aren't bad.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad. But the Chargers, Tennessee, are they going to get the number 1 pick again? No, they won't because the Jets are there. But this is going to be a rout. I think who's Tennessee's backup?
Does it matter?
I'm not saying. I'm just asking. Does it matter?
Is it the kid from Liberty? Is he still there?
No.
Is it? I don't. It doesn't matter. Give me the Chargers. Give me the Chargers, but give me the under.
Brandon
Just if you
Allen
Warren
is the
Moon, it
guy's
wouldn't make a
name.
difference.
Who is it?
I said it could be
Brandon
Warren Moon,
Allen.
it don't make a difference.
Brandon Allen. Okay.
Brandon Allen. Didn't
Yeah,
he
the
play
kid,
for
the
Rams?
kid with Liberty is with Green Bay last year. I don't know where he is this year.
Oh my God!
Right,
See,
okay.
see how bad that is. Give me the Chargers.
Tim.
Give me the under.
All right, so Keith likes the Chargers to cover 10.5 and go over the total.
All right.
And on my end, I also like the Chargers to cover, and I think they'll put up the 43 themselves to cover the over/under. So I'll take the Chargers in the over.
All right. Coming back home to Rob here, the Vikings. Heading to the Lions. Lions are 9.5-point favorites. 47 and a hook. And I'll tell you what. Well, and we do know that their quarterback is out for the year. Carson Wentz is out. Carson Wentz is out
Wentz is done.
with a shoulder surgery scheduled Thursday. This Vikings team is not the Vikings team of last year. I'm not saying the Lions are the best team in the world. I still got my doubts about the Lions. I think there's other teams in the NFC better. But boy, the Vikings are in some serious trouble when they just run the ball, throw the ball, and their offensive coordinator needs to go. He's horrible too. Lions 9.5. I'll give it up, and I'm going over the total. I think this could go. This could be a 50-some total game. Not a problem. Lions over. Harris.
Is McCarty starting this week?
Yes.
All right, I'll take the
Supposed to.
Lions. I'll go Lions and over. No, he wasn't
Michael.
starting. He was going to go under.
Aiden, baby. Aiden's going to earn a lot of his pay, a lot of his extension in this game. Oh my God, Minnesota's ridiculously bad, and not only that, they're gonna have a field day with their defensive safeties. Their secondary is awful. So give me, I'll give the points, but I'll go over.
All right. Tim.
Okay, so Keith likes the Vikings to cover 9.5, but the Lions to win outright and under.
All right. Keith
Uh,
goes Vikings in under, and Tim
Tim
says
does not think so because Tim thinks that the Lions can do pretty much whatever they want, and as long as Goff doesn't turn into throwing 3 interceptions, this should be all Lions all day. I don't think the Vikings score enough to keep it under to make it go over. So I'll take the Lions and the under.
all right. Brian.
The biggest problem with the Vikings is they're missing pieces on the offensive line. That's why their quarterbacks are getting hurt, and I hope McCarthy doesn't get hurt again. He's only played 2 games, of which he had 1 good quarter. Detroit's getting Kirby Joseph back in the secondary, and Brian Branch is coming back in the secondary. It is kind of a lot of points to lay for a division rivalry, but I'll lay the points. Detroit's going to come with a strong running game and quick golf passes to beat Minnesota's blitz. And so I think Detroit will win, cover, and it'll go over.
Over the total. Okay. We're ready to go to Harris. Harris, the Atlanta Falcons traveling to New England to play the Patriots. Patriots are 5.5-point favorites. 45 and a hook. Have at it, bud.
I still don't believe in New England yet. I'm going to take New England to win the game. Atlanta's going to cover the 5.5. And it's going to go under.
All right. So Harris takes the Falcons, and we're going under. Have it at Mike.
Is it indoors or outdoors?
Outdoors in New England, in Gillette.
Atlanta's going to have a lot of problems with that. The only thing I'm worried about is Melissa. I don't know if Melissa's going to cut west and maybe get involved with the weather over there. But be that as it may, Derek May is one of the hottest quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
Melissa's supposed to go out to sea, bud.
Yeah, but the remnants of it can go west and head towards the New England coast area. So I'm just thinking about it. That's all.
It's not supposed to.
Good. Then I'll take the Patriots and I'll go over.
All right. Tim.
All right. Keith likes the Patriots to cover 5.5 and over the total.
All right.
Tim likes the Patriots to cover, especially since the Falcons do not know how to use Mr. Robinson or Kyle Pitts, for that matter. But the Falcons may not score enough to keep this going, hitting the total, so I'll go under.
All right. Brian.
Yeah, Michael Penix and Drake London are uncertain to play in this game coming up. Kirk Cousins was not very good last week. They panicked last week when they got behind, and they only gave Bijan Robinson the ball 9 times. That was ridiculous. So Atlanta's 1-2 against the spread on the road, 2-3 in the last 5 games straight up. New England's 5-0 in their last 5 games, and all straight up. The one thing that scares me about New England, they did beat Buffalo, but their other wins are against Cleveland, Tennessee, New Orleans, Las Vegas, and Carolina, all the dregs of the NFL. But it is hard to argue with Drake May's year, 75%, 15 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. So this Halloween season, I would suggest that the Atlanta fans go watch the horror movie Psycho. Marion gets killed midway through the movie. This game will be over by halftime.
Psycho.
Are we watching the original or the remake?
The original. The original.
So you take the Patriots
And under.
and under.
You gotta watch Svengoolie.
How about this one, guys? I think Drake May's a top 3 quarterback in the NFL now. I'm not even going to go top 5. I'd rather have him than the Chargers quarterback. I'd rather have him. Him and Dallas quarterback are really close. And then we're talking about Kansas City's quarterback. But I can't think of nobody else right now. The kid, yep.
You just put Dallas' quarterback in the top 3?
I think right now the way he's playing, he is in the top 3 right now.
2 years
He's
ago, you
playing-
had him as a trash dump.
I tell you what, they're playing good. They're playing good football. They just
Not last week.
not last week, but I tell you what, he still has played his ass off this year.
Don't you wish Belichick would have him?
I'm gonna tell you now. I think his kid's better than Baker Mayfield is right now. I really do. Drake May has impressed the hell out of me. Falcons can wish on a play a 5.5. If this was 15.5, I'd give it up. This Patriots team is the real damn deal. I really believe it. Yeah, I ain't got no problem with that. I will go Patriots, and I'm going under the total though. I don't care who the Falcons start this week. They're in trouble either way. We got a Mike. Colts. Maybe the best team in the AFC right now. Wouldn't they be number 1 seed? I think.
Yep.
Yeah, they would be.
3-point favorites. Heading to Pittsburgh. 49. 49 the hook. Have it at Michael.
49. The only reason it's 49 is because the Colts score. The Colts score like gives up points. Pittsburgh, they just look so disappointing. Their defense is falling apart. I don't know if I think it's age. I think they're getting old and they made too many stupid mistakes. Was it Porter's kid Jr.? Oh,
Yeah.
did he look terrible against the Packers? Oh, Danny Dimes could have a field day, and don't be surprised if Stewart runs for another 150. Give me the Colts. I guess I'm going to go over because the Colts will score about 40 points again.
All right.
So give me Indy in the over.
Tim.
All right, so Keith likes Indy, but he likes it going under.
All right.
Tim,
Keith says Colts win and outright and cover 3 and under. Tim says
Colts. I think the Steelers may put up enough to get this to go over. So I like the Colts and over.
all righty. Brian, have at it, bud.
Indiana's 2-1 against the spread on the road. They are a matchup nightmare team. We know all their stars. Danny Dimes, as Mike likes to call him, I like to call him Indiana Jones. Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman. That offensive line, they opened that. Did you see that one part where they opened a hole for Jonathan Taylor from hash mark to hash mark? I'm 72, and I could have run through that hole. At least a few times. So I have no doubts about Indiana's offense. Pittsburgh's defense, as you guys have mentioned, is suspect. Here's the horror movie that the Steeler fans might want to watch this Halloween season. Scream. They're ready to scream at their TVs when Pittsburgh's defense is on the field. So I'm picking Indiana and the under.
Brian says the Colts and under. Man, I'll tell you what, I got to apologize to Danny Dimes because I was talking about the 3 best quarterbacks in the NFL. I ain't mentioned this kid. This guy's playing really good football right now, but I haven't seen him play at all. I don't get a chance to see the Colts play. I think this week we get to see them play the Steelers. I think it's a national televised.
I see him every week.
Yeah, I just think they got too much here, man. The Colts, Steelers are limited in what they can do. They can't run a damn football at all. And if you got to throw the football 50 times, you're not going to beat a team that's a proven winner. I'll take the Colts. I'm going under the total. I can't see the Colts getting 49.5, and I know the damn Steelers ain't going to help them that much. Colts under.
Yeah,
Aaron.
Aaron will have a sore.
What I do wrong?
No, you should be getting the Colts Steelers because that's what I'm getting for the CBS early game.
Okay, good. I hope so. I hope we do. How about Harris?
This is a preview of the second round of the NFL playoffs this year. The 4 going to the 1. Let's flip them around because Indy's going to be the 1. Steelers are going to be the 4 after they win the North. And Danny Dimes here is just like I was saying earlier. Put him in a system. Look how bad he was in New York, and now look at him in Indianapolis. It's all about the system. Colts in a rout this week. Over.
All righty. We go to
And I'll be
Tim.
right back.
Tim, the Broncos, 1.5 favorite heading to the Texans. A hefty total of 39 and a hook. Have at it, Tim.
All right, so Keith likes the Texans to cover and win outright and go over the total. And after their performance last week, I could sort of see why. But I just think that the Broncos, they want to keep, they know Kansas City's hard charging, and they know they have to keep their foot on the gas. So keep the foot on the gas, and Bo will at least get them to a 3-point victory minimum. So I'll take the Broncos and the over.
All right. Brian.
Okay. Denver's won 5 straight games, so it's going well. But the one time that they were the road favorite, they failed to cover. And Knicks will definitely be under a lot of pressure in this game because Houston can get after the quarterback. Denver also has Patrick Surtain III. I think he's probably not going to be available to play. Houston has won 3 of the last 4 games. And because they started 0-3, everybody thinks they're a poor football team, but they've kind of gotten on a roll. Stroud had a great game last week, 318 yards and 2 touchdowns versus San Francisco. So I think Houston's kind of a sleeper team. They shut out Tennessee, blew out Baltimore 44-10, and they dominated San Francisco 26-14. Bronco fans, they might want to watch the horror movie Texas Chainsaw Massacre because Leatherface is coming, and Denver's offense will choose to hide in the shed. I like Houston in this game and under.
All right. I'll tell you what, sometimes people at your own facility are your biggest enemies. And I'm starting to think Broncos coach is an idiot. I just think that guy is not all here. I don't like him at all. It's just something about him. It's just skeevy. But I still think they're the better team here. I really do. I think the kicking game is better. Definitely the quarterback's better. Stroud is not as good as Nick's, I don't think. But the defense the Texans have is really, really stout. It's hard to do this, but I'm going to do it. I'm like Brian, except I'm going with the Broncos. I think the Broncos win this by field goal. I'm going under the total. I really don't think this is going to be a high-scoring game at all. It could be a 9-6 game. It wouldn't surprise me. I'll take Broncos under. Harris.
The whole key to this game is can Houston protect Stroud? You know, Denver, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is leading the league in sacks by a wide margin.
Yeah, by a wide margin.
They are. They're 40-something already.
Houston's offensive line is going to rise to the challenge. Okay? They might get to him twice. I don't see more than 2 sacks in this game. If it's more than 2, Denver wins the game. I'm going to take Houston to win, and I am going to go over. I'm thinking something along the lines of 24-20.
All right. Michael.
Why do I think that something's going to happen to one of these quarterbacks this weekend? It's Halloween weekend. Even though Halloween is on Friday, things happen. Things kind of happen at this juncture of the season. And it's Stroud and Nix, 2 young quarterbacks. Who's got the better running game? I don't know. Thank goodness they're not playing up in the air. If it was in the Mile High, I think Denver would probably win big. I think it's going to be a close game, but it's 3 points, so it's just like pick 'em. And
No,
honestly,
point and a half.
Same idea. It's like a pick'em game. Anything
Yep.
with three, anything with tree is, with that. I'm gonna go with my hunch. It's Halloween, and the first two letters can spell a ghost. B-O. So give me the Broncos. I think they're going to wing it around, and I think the game's going to go over.
All right.
Boom!
We go to Brian. We got the Chicago Bears. They are 2.5-point favorites. Heading to Cincinnati. A little short trip there, not a long one at all. 51 the hook.
East Coast, West Coast.
Have at it, Brian.
Chicago last year went 4-2, and then they lost 10 straight games. This year they went 4-2, and guess what? They lost last week. So is it going to be another 10 straight? Cincinnati's got no defense. Cincinnati has an offense. Chicago does have a better defense. Cincinnati's defense is near the bottom in DVOA. That's especially when Trey Henderson's not on the field. And he wasn't on the field when the Jets scored 23 points on them in the fourth quarter. Joe Flacco is questionable in this game. He's got an AC joint sprain. Very questionable. So I don't know who's going to play quarterback.
Browning.
Oh, yeah, Browning. It would be Browning. Cincinnati fans should watch the horror movie Saw, because I think some of them would rather lose a limb than watch Bengals defense play another down. I'm picking Chicago, and I think it'll go over.
All right, Brian takes Chicago, and he is going over the total. Yeah, I've just changed my pick. I thought maybe Old Man Winter was going to play quarterback this week. I actually thought they might could win this game. Jake Browning, oh hell no, I don't like him. He's still this much better than what the Bears have, though. The Bears quarterback sucks. He is really, really bad. He's just a notch above Tennessee's quarterback, as far as I'm concerned. But the Bears have DeAndre Swift, and he may run for 200 yards. This could be a real messy game, especially if it does rain too. Yeah, I like the Bears. I'm going under the total here. Bengals may not score much. Bears under. Harris.
I got the Bears pitching a shutout. Bears in the under.
All right. Mike.
I'm not a fan of Caleb Williams. I don't know how many people are. I guess the Bears fans are.
Not many of them.
I don't know. So Flacco is out?
Questionable.
He's not looking like he may play, though.
Sprained shoulder joint.
In other words, 50-50. 50-50.
I'd say probably about
probably 30% chance
90-10.
he plays, 70% chance he's out. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Remember what I said last week about the magic of Joe Flacco going out? Did I not say that? Well, the magic will still not be around. I'll go with the Bears. And I'll go, let's see. What's that number again?
51.5.
Oh, God, no. It's probably you'll probably see 40 points under.
All right. Tim.
All right, so I'm wondering when Keith actually made these, because I don't know if he had known about Flacco being out, but we'll stick with what he sent. He says the Bengals will cover 2.5 and win outright and go over the total.
All right.
What's he got?
That's
Crack?
what he said.
He sent this probably yesterday, and he may not have known about Flacco. If not, he may just do it just because.
That's okay.
I as well had to change my pick because I thought old man Flacco was going to play, and they would have given the Bengals a chance. But without him, just like Vince McMahon's old theme song, no chance, because that's what you got. Without Flacco, the
Bengals don't have a shot. I'll take the Bears to cover 2.5. Even then, with him in, they may win by a field goal and under.
Under. All right. Coming back to Rob here. We're going to go to. No, we still got one more 1 o'clock game, and then we'll go to the 4 o'clock games. We got the Panthers heading to Green Bay to play the Packers. 12.5-point favorites are the Packers, 43 and a hook. The Packers are a good team. I know they're a good team. But Jordan Love, to me, still is an anchor for that team. I don't think they're going to win. He's going to be the Dan Marino of the NFL now. Dan Marino, overrated all the way across his career. Hall of Famer? Yeah. Who gives a shit? He didn't win nothing. He never won nothing. This kid is the same way. He can go. He'll get you to the playoffs. Round 1, round 2, and round 3, he's going to lose. 12.5, too much. I'm taking it. I'm going to be on the island here. Packers win this game probably by 10 points, not by 12.5. I'm going to go Panthers. I'm going under the total. I'll take the island. Harris.
Something Carolina has done all year. They play to their opponent's level. If good teams, they're playing dynamite football. Poor teams, they look like the Chicago Bears. All right. This week, I'm going to go. I'm going to take the Packers to win. Carolina will cover, and it's going to be a shootout. We're going to go over.
All right, Michael. No island for me.
No, no island for you. To me, this is another one of those games where mystical things could happen. It's the Carolina Panthers, who really should have maybe one of the top picks against the Jordan Love team. Now, the Love played fantastic. I just have the same hunch as Harris does. I think the Packers win. I think the Carolina Panthers hold them down, but I'm going to go under. I think this game is going to go very much under.
All right. Tim.
Now, Rob, unless this island is everybody taking the Panthers to cover, then yes, you can be on that island.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Keith will join you on that island. He thinks the Panthers will cover 12.5. The Packers will win outright and go over the total.
Over total. Now, Tim.
I am following the train to Panther Island. I think 12.5.
There is Panther Island in Texas.
Actually, it's right next to the one island that the Spring Breakers use over there in Texas.
Yeah.
And
I
going.
think it's South Padre Island is the one I'm thinking of.
Yes.
I'm going Panthers to cover. I think 12.5 is too much. Green Bay was a double-digit favorite against the Bengals earlier in the year, and they didn't cover that. Panthers cover, Packers win, and over the total.
All right. Brian, go by yourself here.
Bryce Young is practicing, so the Andy Dalton thing didn't work out so good. Got sacked seven times last week. They need to get Rico Dowdle going again to have a chance in this game. Green Bay is 2-1 against the spread at home. Last 2 weeks, they sacked the quarterback 9 times, and Jordan Love was the NFC Player of the Week. Guys, let's say it together. The Carolina Panthers cover, and Green Bay wins.
Oh, okay.
You all agree?
I thought you were going to say suck.
No.
Would you go under?
I think it's 43, and with Bryce Young back in the, I think they go over.
Over. Okay. All right. Head to Harris. The Sunday 4 and 4:30 games. We got the New Orleans Saints. They're traveling to an old division rival named the Rams. No longer a division rival. Rams are 13.5-point favorites in this ball game. 44 and a hook. Have at it, Harris.
I'm trying to figure out why they're 13.5-point favorites. I'll take the Rams here again. I'll take the Rams to win. Saints will cover a 2-touchdown spread, and it's going to go under.
Harris takes Saints and under. Michael.
You know why it's a 13.5 points spread?
Yeah, but
Because
I'm sure
the
it's-
Saints stink. Good old Spencer Rattler. You know, he could be. Oh, I don't even have to go any further. It's indoors, so I don't have to worry about that. It's East Coast, West Coast. I don't think I have to worry about that. Give me Pathew. Give me Pathew. The Rams will win by 17, and I'm gonna go under because the Saints may score 10 points.
Tim.
All right. Keith also likes the Rams to cover 13.5 and under the total.
All right.
I like the Rams to cover 13.5, but I think the game will go over the total.
All right. Have at it, Brian.
Well, as we said, it's the biggest spread on the docket, and I don't see any chance for New Orleans playmakers to shine against the Rams' dominant front seven. Quarterback Tyler Schluck is starting for the first time. That's sort of like sending a new skier to the highest rated hill. They're going to be fishing him out of the trees. Saints fans should watch A Nightmare on Elm Street, where a supernatural killer is preying on teenagers. Because the Rams get keeping the coil back from his ankle injury. They are 8-2 against the spread, and Matt Stafford's kind of having an unnoticed MVP type year. I'm picking the Rams and to go over.
I'm taking the Rams and the over here. Look, I'm like his about it. And the Rams, I'm hearing, are in discussions with one of the teams, maybe trying to get a trade. I want to say it's maybe with the Seahawks to try to get a linebacker from them. So I don't know exactly who it is, but they're just trying to shore up a defense that's already damn good. And it's, if the Saints come marching in with Rattler and he doesn't get the job done, they can always play what's that other kid's name? Another kid, number 7. What's his name?
Tyler Slaughter, and they said he's starting.
I was thinking about
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill, yeah.
You should have played Archie Manning for crying out loud.
That's a cartoon on Fox, ain't it? Taysom Hill. King
Unless
of the
it's
Hill.
Taysom King of the Hill. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Rams win this. I'm gonna say maybe a shutout, man. How about 30-0? I like them big here. I'm going under the total though because it's just too many points. We're ready to go to Michael. Jaguars off of their bye, I think, if I'm not mistaken. 3-point favorites heading to the Raiders. 43.5. Michael.
Too easy for me. Even though their real home in London, the Raiders. Where are they finding these garbage games this week? Every game seems to be a piece of garbage. I don't understand that. I know that there's one.
It's the NFL system.
I know there's one game that's going to be good.
Yep.
This isn't the one. Jaguars over.
All right, Mike's at Jaguars and over. Tim, have at it.
Now, how many people will be now? Didn't one time Jacksonville was so bad that they decided to cut out their 4:00 game and showed somebody else's game? Might wonder if they want to do that out in Vegas to cut out their home game and put somebody else on. He seems to think that the Raiders will cover and win outright.
Oh God!
And go over the total. I do not see it with Geno Smith being that bad.
Did he say over?
Jaguars might not be better.
Keith went over.
No, yeah. Keith went over. Keith went over.
Okay.
Did he pick the Raiders?
And he picked the Raiders
straight up.
Yeah. What the hell's he been smoking?
Unless he thinks Max Crosby, and Ashton Genty can take over the game. That's the only way that the Raiders can even sniff a victory, in my opinion. While the Jaguars are not very good, let's see if maybe they can involve Travis Hunter a little bit more on the offensive side.
And
If not, ATN could have a field day himself. I'll take the Jaguars and the under.
All
But
right.
I just realized,
And-
R.I.P. Mrs. Davis.
Brian.
Yes, and George Atkinson.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, both of these teams are coming off buys. Both have new head coaches, but one team's a lot happier with their head coach than the other, and that would be Lee and Cohen's team. Travis Hunter is getting closer to his dreams. He's just about the number one receiver there now, and I bet he plays a lot more corner this week because he's their best cornerback as well. Vegas's losses have averaged by double digits, but they're not going to look like the dead fish they looked like in Kansas City 2 weeks ago. They're getting Jacoby Myers back, and they're getting Brock Bowers back this week.
Doubly helps.
I got to call a lawyer.
So they're coming with some weapons here. I think Jacksonville still wins the game, and they're only favored by 3, so I think they'll cover, but I think it'll be a fairly close game. I'm picking Jacksonville and the over.
I have explained right here. Keith White sends me a text yesterday, 4:24 p.m. 15 monkeys carrying diseases escaped in Louisiana. A truck from Tulane crashed. They have hepatitis C, COVID, and herpes.
Oh.
You have went crazy, Keith White. The Raiders have no damn chance. No. Jags win by 10 points, and I hope you didn't get bit by a monkey. Rob will
Then
go,
again, who was the only jabroni that took the Jets last week? That guy.
Me!
That guy.
Yep, that guy.
Miracles can happen.
Me!
You know, I think
I'm
the only
going.
way
I'm
the
going.
Raiders
I'm
win this
going
game
under
is
the
Jacksonville
total.
misses
I
their
just
flight.
don't see this one being funny. Have at it, Harris.
Yeah, I think the only way the Raiders win this game is if Jacksonville misses their flight this week. Jacksonville, and neither team's going to score many points. Give me the under.
All right. We give you a hard time, Keith, because we like you, bud.
Yeah.
All right. We go on to Tim.
That's
That's the
funny.
one that we
Game of the week right here, no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah.
Game of the week, 4:30. Chiefs, 1.5 favorite. Heading to Buffalo, 51 and a hook. Have at it, Tim.
All right, Keith has the Bills essentially winning because unless it's a 1-point game, then no.
Yeah.
All right, so Keith has the Bills and winning outright and under the total.
Okay.
The last time that the Chiefs played in Buffalo was when Josh Allen went absolutely nuts, and at least in the regular season they played there, and they won. The Bills, that is. I'm thinking that's maybe what's going to have to happen because, boy, that Chiefs offense is running on at least the majority of cylinders and pretty close to all cylinders. And the defense is not terrible itself. I still think that Buffalo could squeak this out because they're at home. So I'll take the Bills and over the total.
All right. Have at it, Brian.
I got some things to say about this game if you can be patient with me here.
Oh, yeah. That's all right.
Fourth and fifth best offensive lines leads me to think that it will probably go over. This could be one of these Chiefs-Bills shootouts, and most of them have been shootouts. This game seems to have nothing to do with the NFL scheduling formula. We end up playing the Bills every single year. You know,
because it's first place versus first place.
Common team.
That's right. We win when it counts in the playoffs. They win when it doesn't count. They're 4-1 when it doesn't count. But this year, it really counts.
Mm-hmm.
Because whoever loses this game is going to, if they make the playoffs, they're going to have to play the wild card weekend. And that's one of the Chiefs' formulas to get to the Super Bowl. They don't want to play all the games in the playoffs. They want that week off, which is essentially 2 weeks because you got 2 weeks for the Super Bowl. So this game, the Chiefs are going to take very, very seriously. Of course, the Bills will too. The Chiefs will have to worry about stopping James Cook. He's averaging 6 yards a carry. That's amazing for the NFL. And I think we'll go back to a 4-3 old-style defense like we did against Philadelphia and Baltimore. At least I hope we do. And have 3 linebackers on the field instead of a nickel defense. Mahomes leads the NFL in touchdown passes. He's got 17. The CBS pregame show is going to be in Buffalo. It's a standalone national TV broadcast. I think there's going to be a few eyes on this game. Ed Oliver's out. He's one of their main defensive tackles. The guy that replaced him, though, did okay last week. Josh Allen, toughest quarterback in football. That's all I can say. Yes. And I'm not discounting Mahomes, but he'll find a way to beat us. He's done it 4 times. And I don't think anybody else has done that. But Josh Allen has 1 game with 3 touchdown passes this year. Mahomes has 3 out of the last 4 games, 3 touchdown passes in the game. And Buffalo has trouble stopping the run. So what will Reed do with that? Will he try to run the ball? Pacheco's out. So Kareem Hunt will get more carries. The rookie 24 will get more carries. Elijah Mitchell might be worked into the rotation. He had a very tough injury, and he's been coming back that since. They think he's ready to play. So we might be seeing some Elijah Mitchell. So if Buffalo, on the other hand, goes all in on stopping our running game, Mahomes might throw for 300 or 400 yards. If Buffalo plays a lot of zone, Smith-Schuster, Kelsey, they'll find the holes. If they play a lot of man-to-man, Mahomes will find the holes and he'll run for it. I can't wait for this game. It is a war of worlds. And I think because it means so much, I mean, it's almost like the playoffs for the Chiefs. We already have 3 losses. I think Kansas City's going to win this game. And I'm picking the over.
All right. Brian takes the Chiefs in the over. Look, man, I tell you what, all you got to do is go back and look at the way this season has unfolded. Allen came out the gate like a battering ram. And look, he's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. I think he's a dumbass quarterback. He tries to run in stupid situations. The most overrated player in the NFL is Josh Allen. I'm sorry. That's just the way I feel about it. They're going to get the hell blown out of them right here. 20 points. 20 points. I'm going to call it right now. And I'm going to say the Bills don't get 10 points in this ballgame. I'm going to go under the total. Hell yeah. I'm taking the Chiefs. This is blowout city. I have no faith at all in the Bills defense or Josh Allen protecting the football. If he doesn't protect the football, they lose. They're going to lose. Harris.
I don't like either one of these teams. Only because they're home, I'm going to take Buffalo to win, and I'm going to go under the total.
All right, Harris to take Buffalo. And you're going to go over?
Under.
Michael, finish this one out for us, bud.
Yeah. Oh boy, Brian, wonderful speech. It was very, very good. You forgot to compare the 2 things between Allen and Mahomes. Okay, Allen and Mahomes both have hot wives. You know, don't think that. That's why I don't think Josh Allen's a dummy. He got Haley Stanfield. Okay. Am I wrong about that? No. And Brittany does good work with Patrick. Okay. And Travis is probably going to have to find another dance for his fiance after he's doing his thing on that Ophelia. By the way, the album is very good. So Travis don't have to worry about anything. The only thing he has to worry about this week is Taylor ain't going to be there because she already said that she's not going to Buffalo. So she's probably going to have to go to Jason's house and watch it on the Sunday ticket. Okay? Otherwise, this is, to me, I don't know why, but I think this is an easier game than I think. I'm going to go very simply. Who's the hottest team in the league right now? Besides,
Chiefs.
that's right. After what I didn't even watch the game on Monday night. WWE was hotter than the Commanders and the Chiefs, okay? Because WWE had a great card.
Anyway, you
Gotta
got,
go.
you got the Chiefs.
That's right. I got the Chiefs. I forgot what the number was.
51 the hook, Mike.
Oh, no. What do these people think about? No. It's going to be too close. It's going to be like 27-24. Well, the 51 and a half.
So you're still under. The hook will bring
Yeah,
you
I'm
down.
definitely staying under the hook. Oh, yeah. But
All right.
The Chiefs win this game.
And under. So Mike got Chiefs and under. We're going to Brian now. Sunday night football. We got the Seattle Seahawks. 3-point favorites at home against the Washington Commanders. 45 and a hook. Have at it, Brian.
Well, Seahawks will be in their cool uniforms again. The vintage.
Yes. Nice. I love those.
Seattle should be fresh and healthy after a bye. Washington's coming off a short week. Seattle's defensive line should be able to pressure with 4 rushers, leaving everybody else in coverage. The head coach at Seattle said the focus of their bye week was to get balance back in their run game. And they're getting some key pieces back in their secondary as well. Seattle has won 10 straight road games. Does anybody know what the record is for winning road games?
12?
13.
18.
Oh,
By the 49ers 1980.
They got to have another
18.
season.
Is that
Okay.
counting postseason, Brian?
No, I don't think they haven't played the postseason because most of the time the
No, I
Seahawks
think
won
it's
the
regular
AFC.
season. Yeah. just
Okay.
regular season. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Washington, the Commanders are in a 3-game tailspin. They came out, played a great first half against the Chiefs, but they disappeared in the second half. Scary Terry, who made a terrific catch on that touchdown, toe-tapping touchdown, great throw, great catch. He's going to be out with a quad. And
You made that great catch.
could be. Jaden Daniels returns, but he's returning from a hamstring. It might be a bum hamstring. Mariota wasn't bad when he took his place. So Washington had a strong first half, but they disappeared in the second half, and that kind of tells me that they're getting outcoached. The Chiefs adjustments they made, Washington did not have an answer for that in the second half. And also, Washington runs a lot more hurry-up offense than anybody else does, like twice as much. Yeah, they did that in the first half against the Chiefs. Maybe they wear out in the second half. Maybe they just get tired from so much hurry-up offense. So in this game, I've got Seattle continuing their road winning streak and going over.
All right. Brian says Seattle and over. I think Seattle is as close to the Chargers as we can always find any team out there. They're not great. They're pretty good. Their quarterback's not as good as the Chargers. But boy, did the Commanders go out there and just rail them when they played them, the Chargers. I think they do it to the Seattle right here. I really do. I think Seattle this is a one time Seattle could be in a little bit of a problem. You're going to give me 3 points, I'm going to take them. Darnold's limping a little bit. He's got a little bit of a problem there. He's supposed to play this week, but if he doesn't, then who they going to play? Probably somebody we've never heard of. I like Washington's 2 quarterbacks. Fine. They just got to come out and they have to pressure Seahawks. If they do that, they'll be all right. I'll take Commanders in this ball game, 45 and a hook. I'm going to go over the total. I think it's going to go a little bit over, but I'll take the 3 points. Harris.
When I look at 3-0 and 2-2 and figure Seattle's 3-0 on the road, 2-2 at home, something don't sound right there. So I'm going to stay with the Road Warriors. Give me Seattle, and I'm going to go, 45 and a half? I'm going to go under.
Okay. Michael, have that about
We were talking about quarterbacks in different systems. Here's another one. Sam Darnold. Failure is a jet. Now he's in Seattle, and look what he's doing there. Jaden better have his running shoes on. Well, I can tell you that right now. They're going to Washington. Donald hopefully won't be there. Seattle's gonna continue to do what they do, and they're gonna keep on Kansas City's behind. So Seattle's got to win this game. So I'll take the Seahawks, but I'll go over on this game. I think it'll be a little more high scoring.
Mike is going to go to Seahawks and over. I had to look at the wife as she's crying a little bit there. She's giving me some pretty good.
Just tell them say a prayer.
Do say a prayer for her. She's got an interview.
Might
have it looks like the promising interview with one of her friends. Kind of help line that up.
Yeah.
Looks like it could be very, very promising. So yeah, a little prayer right there. All you folks out there in YouTube land, send a prayer her way.
That's right,
Tim.
All right, so the on again, off again of Terry McLaurin, he will be off this week because he got injured again. By the way, Fox, you cannot re-aggravate an injury. They put that down on Fox Sports 1, the bottom line. I was face palmed right there. Sorry, you cannot do it. Anyway, enough grammar not seeing from me. Sorry to use that word, but yeah. Keith first. Keith will take the Seahawks to cover 3 points and go over the total. I like the Seahawks to cover 3 points, but under the total.
All right, so I am on the island here. Keith is over, and Tim is Seattle and under. And, hey, coming to me to end the night here, Monday Night Football. Cardinals at the Cowboys. The Cowboys are 3-point favorites, 53 and a hook. And I do want to, before we do anything else, I want to thank Brian. I want to thank Tim. I want to thank Michael. I want to thank Harris and everybody that's been watching us and hanging with us for this hour and a half tonight. I want to thank you all. We do appreciate it. And we will try to be back on this channel again next week. I will not be able to host. I'll have an injection in my left eye Thursday. So, Wednesday rather. I'll have to have somebody in here kind of leading the way, just like we did 5 weeks ago. So we can do that. We'll be ready to roll with that. But we did well 5 weeks ago, and I think we'll do well again next week. Look, Cowboys right here. They're the better team. They're the better team. They when they play crap, they beat crap, and then when they play a good team, sometimes they roll over. They're a better team here than the Cardinals. I'm taking Cowboys. This is not a hard pick for me. I'm going over the total. They may put 45 up themselves. Harris.
Once again, team playing at home. Cowboys are an entirely different animal at home and on the road. Cowboys and over.
All right. Michael.
Oh, here's the Michael theory again, and it continues to be true. How many points does it take for the Cowgirls to win?
40.
40.
And they're averaging
44.
Are
Last
they going to
week.
score 40 this week? No. I'm going on the island. I'm taking the Cardinals, and I'm going to go under.
All right.
We'll put side bet on it.
Keith, or sorry, Michael, you will not be on the island because Keith will
No!
be joining you. Because he's got the Cardinals covering the 3 and winning outright and going under.
All right.
The
Cardinals
Tim,
win the game
and
too.
Tim says,
Tim says that I think that the Cowboys offense should be a little too hard to handle for the Cardinals. I don't think the Cardinals score that much because I think their offense is awful, even with Marvin Harrison Jr., who needs a change of scenery, by the way.
Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, I got the Cowboys in under.
under. All right. Wrap it up for us there, Brian.
Arizona's ranked 28th in yards per play, so they do have a poor offense, and that's against the third easiest schedule. So they can't move the ball against bad teams. They'll move the ball against Dallas, but it won't be enough. I have my final horror movie recommendation for a fan base. The Dallas Cowboy fans should watch The Ring because the team has won a ring in 30 years.
Yeah, only 30 years.
I think I'll continue with the same theme that I did last week with Dallas. They're a good indoor team. They're good at home. They're 2-0-1 straight up at home, averaging over 40 points. These are indoor cats, and they're playing indoors. The last 3 games they played, the totals added up to 66. So I'm taking the over. And I think Dallas will win and cover. Over.
All right. Brian says a win and over. Now, before we do leave tonight, something we haven't done on the channel in the last few weeks is locks. Is Harris still there?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let me do this right here. I am going to assign numbers to everybody. And Darlene will call out numbers.
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. Come on. I hope this works. New challenge.
Number 4.
Oh, hold on, just for a second. She picked number 4. She picked number 4 first.
Okay.
So, hold on. Obviously that number right here.
10, yeah.
Okay, while you're typing that out, also we mentioned the deaths of Al Davis's widow and George Atkinson. Also, very sad condolence for Nick Mangold and his family.
Yeah.
41 years old and died of kidney disease. That's awful. And from what I'm reading, it would not be shocked me if he gets in the Hall of Fame. You play 11 years and you made 7 Pro Bowls
with the same team.
I think it was
8
7
Pro Bowls?
or 8. Yeah,
7
or 8.
7 Pro Bowls as a center. I'd like to see those against like Mike Webster's or some other centers stats that are in the Hall of Fame. It's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
My brother.
All right, Harris, you're number 4. Darlene, call that number 4 first. Your lock of the week is.
I'll never do this again in my lifetime. The Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore Ravens. Let's see. Where are they? Oh, well, they're playing Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Yeah, Harris. That is his lock. Click, click, click. Harris was number 4. You got 1, 2, 3, and 5.
1.
1 was. Who's number 1?
Mike.
Mike.
Oh, this is easy.
Mike, you're number 1.
I'm number 1. I gotta go with Mustard.
You're number 1.
The Los Angeles Chargers.
The Chargers. Okay. Mike's hit both hardballs taken off the board. You got 2, 3, and 5.
Numbers I have left.
All right.
Number 5.
Number 5 is yours truly, Rob. Wow. How do you not take Lions if they're offered to you? So I will take Lions in that ball game, and pretty comfortably. Now you got 2 and 3 left.
3.
3 isn't that Tim? All right, Tim, who you like, brother?
I guess if we're only picking to win
Straight
the
up.
game,
Straight
Yep.
up.
I will take the Green Bay.
I've been bullied by my family members. By partners.
You go take it Packers straight up.
Yes, Packers straight up. Yes.
All righty. And Brian, you get to finish this up.
I'll take the Chargers to win the game.
I took the Chargers. Oh,
Yeah, Mike took the Chargers.
Oh,
I took the Chargers.
then I'll take the Rams
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
You
All right.
must go together.
because I was taking the
Yeah,
Rams.
you
first.
definitely can take the Rams. Yeah. So Brian takes the L.A. Rams. So
Well,
both
they
LA
changed
teams are taken. Anything anybody would like to add here?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to a new channel in Kansas City. There's a guy named Phil Dixon who is a Negro Leagues historian. He's been doing it for 45 years. He was employed. He's one of the founders of the Negro Leagues Museum, and he also worked for the Royals at one time. He worked for the Kansas City Call newspaper one time. But he's doing a little 15 or 20-minute blog every day on the Negro Leagues. It's very educational and very entertaining. So I want to give his channel a shout out. His name is Phil Dixon. Just Google Philip Dixon and you'll find it.
Rob, Brian, could you put a link to that in the comments after this video posts so that anybody that sees it can go to it after it posts?
Okay.
Anything anybody else got? Mike, Brian?
I have a comment. I have a shout out to go to sport. The shout out goes to the whole production team at Sportsnet Canada. I decided in my ill of wisdom to decide to watch the World Series, which is in the United States this year and Canada. And I decided to watch SNCA, Sportsnet Canada. They have Dan Schuler and Buck
Schulman.
Martinez doing the game.
Shulman.
Schulner. Well, let me tell you, I enjoyed watching. I stayed up and watched that 18-inning game, okay, through and through. I'm very pleased with the way they've been doing everything. Their production, they don't overblow things. They don't have to fight each other. They crack jokes. They give me information that I didn't know. The commercials they have, the Canadian commercials I watch, they're pretty good. But also a daggone disappointment to John Flaherty. He has lost his job after 20 years at the Yes Network and will not be doing any more analysis with the K-Man doing Yankee games.
All right. I sadly want to announce a death over the weekend. Not the biggest Barstool sports fan, but I do like to watch a lot of their golf tournaments and stuff like that they play. And Cody Beef Frankie.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Beef is what they like to call him, and if you want to know why, that is why they call him Beef. He was about 475.
Beef.
He came across health issues, 31 years old over the weekend, and fell over dead at his parents' house. Very, very tough. I was watching Barstool talk about him. A couple of the guys. It's very, very just difficult to watch. Losing a friend's tough, and losing somebody that you just watch on TV that I never talked to. And he's only been with them only a year. He only just joined Barstool after he turned 30 years old. And he actually was a professional golf. What do you call it? He's a teacher.
Like a instructor. He's an instructor.
Instructor, right? He was an instructor at 3 different
Or golf pro.
PGA
Yeah, he was
tour
the
levels.
local
Yeah.
golf pro. Yeah.
Yeah, so he was a decent golfer. He wasn't a great golfer, but he knew how to teach people how to play, and he got some guys in Barstool starting to play a little bit better. So, yeah, I'm watching the Invitational now, the online Invitational. That's pretty interesting. If you haven't watched it, first video, it's like 3 hours or something, but it's really, really interesting. It really is. 3 people are going to win $1/3 of $1 million, and then there's also going to be about $650,000 spread around different ways to all these guys that do play golf online. I love to watch it. I send not video so much, but I do send a lot of messages to them saying, "Hey, if you ever want an old grandpa, old man want to play, send it my way. I'm only 60 years old, and I'd love to pair up with somebody and I just love to watch golf online. I like it better than the PGA. I like it better than Live. It's just my thing now. I love to watch it. So a shout out to Cody Beef Frankie, 31 years old, to his family. Very, very difficult time for them as he passed away. We all done, guys.
Yes.
Did I just see
We are
Cowboys
done for the
trade
week.
Miles
Hold
Garrett?
on.
Yes.
Harris.
The Cowboys just traded for Miles Garrett.
Yeah.
Dude, they did.
Yes.
2.
Oh.
Wow.
2.
Wow.
I
Miles
saw
Garrett
it
to
pop
the
up. I can't
Cowboys.
find it now. I saw it pop up. I just can't find. I can't verify it right now.
It's a lot more likely. I don't know if it's 100%, but it's more than likely looks like it's going to happen.
What's his name?
Miles Garrett
Miles
for the Browns.
Garrett.
Oh, Miles Garrett. Oh, yeah.
The guy who just got 5 sacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in a losing cause.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
bad.
I wonder who
All
got
right.
him.
And then right
Anyway.
here 3 hours ago, 0 chance the Browns will trade Miles Garrett by the deadline. Oh, you gotta love that. You gotta absolutely love that.
I'll
When
tell
they-
you what. That'll make the Cowboys a little dangerous.
Did make him a lot dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You got some defense now, and I like him better than who you got rid of. And this,
Oh yeah.
I'd love to see how much it's going to cost you. If it's going to cost you 2
Well,
ones, but if it
Runson's
does,
no problem.
2 ones
And
are
then
not
he
a
has
problem.
something to transfer in too.
If he costs you 2 ones, that's not a problem for you. No, it's not.
Nope.
So
Haven't heard anything.
that is huge news. That is huge news. So, you all, thank you for watching the video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Like I say, next week, if you want to see me looking like probably shaking and like I did 5 weeks ago, come back on and watch me again next week.
Left Eye Larry. There you go.
Because I won't be able to see anything, but I will be able to hear the guys anyway. That's a good thing. So you all have a wonderful week. God bless. And just be good to one another. And we will see you here a week from today.